Hello and welcome. In today's session, we are going to discuss building a personal brand. I know that you are here because you understand the importance and the benefits of building your personal brand. But I also know that there's a lot of information out there and it can be overwhelming and confusing at times. And that is why I'm having this session. So, in essence, it's to give a blueprint on how you can develop and build your personal brand. If you are here for the first time, I'm Kanu Sankara. I am a military vet with over a decade leadership experience, and I'm also a neuro-transformational coach. I'm going to speak about that later in this presentation. So let's dive straight into today's session. Now, what is a personal brand? In essence, a personal brand is the digitalization of your reputation. It is what people come to know of you. I would also say that your personal brand should be a reflection of your character. It is who you are and what you stand for. It is the story that people come to know of you when they view you online. That is a personal brand. Now, why do you need a personal brand? You need a personal brand if you are just about to establish a career or to simply boost your career. And as in my case, to change careers. If you're an entrepreneur, then having a personal brand is not a should have. It's a need to have. It's a necessity. Because think about this. Think of the brands that you have grown to love and support. The major clothing brand, sneaker brand, or even the fast food outlet that you support. You support and patronize these brands because of the reputation that they have built. They have earned your trust, and trust is the foundation of a personal brand. So that is why you need a personal brand in 2025 and beyond. Building a personal brand is not a want to, it's a need to. You need to develop your personal that clear as to what is a personal and why you need a personal brand. Let's dive in to the steps that I have learned in building. You have to identify you. Your personal brand is a reflection of who you are. And that requires introspection. You need to understand, who are you? Ask yourself, who am I? What are your values? What are your motivations? What are your strengths? I was about to say, what are your weaknesses? But instead, I pay particular attention to words. What are the areas that require working on? Building a personal brand requires deep introspection, understanding who you are and what you are bringing forward. So that is the first step, and I dare say the most important step in building a personal brand. Your personal brand does not start by you posting content online. Your personal brand starts offline by understanding and developing your character. Your personal brand should be a reflection of your character. And That is why it is so important to understand who you are. Because some persons may step out to build a personal brand and they may think that they need to create a persona. That isn't necessarily the case. Your personal brand should be in alignment with who you are offline. The further that gap is between who you are offline and who you are online will eventually cause problems in that process of building your personal brand. And that is why we see so many persons who end up become bankrupt on a moral level and sometimes on a financial level because their offline life is not in correlation with their online persona. So we need to keep those two as close as possible. Yeah. The next thing in building your personal brand is understanding what makes you you. What makes you unique? What makes you, put more here. What makes you stand out from the crowd, from everyone else in your industry? Because I am almost certain that you building your personal brand, there are probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are within that same niche. So you have to understand what makes you stand out. If you're a doctor, what makes you stand out? If you're a teacher, what makes you stand out? Is it your character? Is it your personality? Is it how you deliver your services? Your personal brand is built on your uniqueness. You are unique. So that is why it is important that you don't try to simply imitate what someone else is doing. You are an original, and it is necessary to shape that originality. Be you. And when you are you, that authenticness, that realness about you is going to be reflected. And that is what people are going to connect with. Identify what makes you unique, what makes you stand out. Therein lies your power in building your personal brand. Number 3, you have to identify who your audience is. If you try serving everyone, you are going to serve no one. Identify if you if you're seeking to build your career, to boost your career. Identify, are you attracting managers? Are you attempting to attract a particular company? If you're an entrepreneur, what segment of the market are you trying to gain their attention? It is necessary that you identify your target audience because you don't want those who are not in alignment with what you have to offer, whether it's your product and services, coming into your catchment area because it's not going to be beneficial for you or for that individual. So it is important that you are clear as to who you are selling, who is your target audience, who can benefit from you with what you have to offer. So that is number 3. Identify your target audience. And number 4, you have to grow your online presence. I dare say that it is extremely difficult, almost impossible to build a personal brand in 2024, 2025, and beyond without building, without growing your online presence. And I'm not speaking about simply posting a quote here or there, or you go out to dinner and you take a photo of the meal and you post it. No, I'm speaking about putting out content that is in alignment with your brand, with what you want to be known for. That is growing your online presence. And you have to create that presence, because as we noted before, it is the perception that people have of you. So you have to shape and guide that. But of course, you have to do it in an authentic way. You have to be real with what you are putting out there. So grow your online presence. And just a point too that I want to add to growing your online presence, which I think is an extremely important point, and that is your personal brand is about service to others. It is about what you can do to assist others, to benefit others in some way. Personal branding is not simply about the personal gains that you can obtain. It is about serving as many as possible, making the lives of others better. That is personal branding. There's a metaphor that I came across that spoke along that spoke to this, and it is about fruit trees. That the fruits that these trees produce are not for the tree, they are for those who can gain sustenance from it, whether it's animals or human beings. However, by producing those fruits, there some are going to fall, and when they decay, they are then going to add nutrients to the soil, which of course will benefit that tree. So personal branding is about serving the masses, but you too also benefiting from it. So a major part to personal branding is about service. And I would dare say that it is also in alignment with purpose, because purpose is about serving others, but also benefiting from it. So when you are working in alignment with your personal branding and serving others, in essence, you are living your purpose. And that, my friend, is how you build your personal brand. So we covered what is personal branding. It is the digitalization of your your reputation. I I had a bit of a brain freeze there. And two, why do you want to build your personal brand? It is because it can help to boost your career. And if you're an entrepreneur, it can take your business to the next level. And the steps that you can take to build your personal brand is one, identifying who you are. This means taking inventory of the inner you, having introspection. Two, identifying or defining what makes you you, what makes you unique. 3, identifying your audience. Who are your target audience? And number 4, I keep forgetting. Oh, growing your online presence, which in essence means serving others. And that is how you build your personal brand. I hope that this session was informative and that you can take nuggets from this and assist you in building your personal brand, because there is power in your personal brand. Your personal brand can help many, and it can also help you accomplish the things that you set out to accomplish. Yeah, so I hope that this has been valuable. And just a bit about me. I am Kanu Sankara, a neuro-transformational coach. In essence, what I do is assist others to overcome limiting beliefs, negative programming, and thoughts and emotions, and help them to achieve the goals that they set out to achieve. So if you think that neuro-transformational coaching can assist you in building your personal brand, or in overcoming any obstacle in your life, feel free to reach out to me. You can email me at purposedevelopmentacademy@gmail.com, or you can visit my website at the same name, purposedevelopmentacademy.com, and send me an email, send me a message. We can have a consultation session and we can take it from there, and we can see if neurotransformational coaching would be beneficial for you at this period in your life. This has been a beautiful session, and I look forward to having more sessions with you. And I want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you find this information valuable. And I look forward to sharing another session with you. Paz y amor. Peace and love. Yeah, I'm a bit bilingual. I'm getting there. So I'll see you in the next session. Take care.